like to test shit out, I don't really test it out that well. Oh, shit. Damn it. Where the fuck are you? Oh, there we go. All right, everybody. Yeah, this is just an impromptu stream. I just wanted to talk about this video. This Degeneration Nation brought it to my attention on Twitter, and I had no fucking clue. Right, that Riley Dennis was out here making TikTok videos, and I was this close to coming out of retirement and making yet another scripted Riley Dennis response video to this. But then I was like, no, I just want to hurry up and do it now and just do it like a regular stream on it, because this is, it's bad. It's really bad, but it wasn't good enough for me to script. I wish I could have made a straight up video for you guys, but it just, it's bad. And, yeah. But thank you, Degeneration Nation, for, giving me the itch. Because, Riley, like, he's always making trash content, but this is just this is a desperate cry for views, and you'll be able to tell that as we watch, because it's he basically takes other people's content and then, like, duplicates it, like he reenacts it himself, and I guess he thought that was, I don't know. I don't know why he thought that was something to post on his channel, but yeah, this is a sad. I guess migrating to Australia really put a dent in his bank account, because holy shit, if you're stooping this low. Because people who make TikTok compilations, of course, they make money off that shit. But it's less. I don't want to say scummy, but it's less. It's less something than this. But yeah, that's basically what this video is. He took TikTok videos and then he reenacted them back to back. Like, he plays a video and then reenacts it. And that's what we're going to be looking at. And I saw maybe the first couple of minutes, of course, he takes the first few minutes, like the introduction, talking about how, people make fun of, let's just watch it. Let's get it over with. Fuck it.
Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and today I'm going to embarrass myself by recreating some popular TikToks. If you don't know what TikTok is, it's like a video.
This is definitely not sponsored, by the way. Yeah, no shit. You know, it should be, if you're hurting for the money that badly. Oh my god.
Social media app. It's kind of like Vine, but specifically made for lip syncing to different audio, like songs or shows or skits or whatever. It's a social media.
Oh, Mark Alcatraz. I was about to say Alvarez. Mark Alcatraz says, why did Riley move to Australia? He moved in with his girlfriend, with his pump. Sorry about that. But yeah, he moved in with his girlfriend. And ever since then, like, even before, a little bit before then, like, he's been really thirsty for money and views. And so he just makes video. It's no different from his usual content. Like, he still makes bullshit that's poorly researched and with no humor whatsoever. But, like, ever since, like, the Australia thing happened, it's like nothing but trash. Yeah, right, but let's get back to this.
Media app that mainly young people use, and I don't think it gets the credit that it deserves, because the only time I ever hear about TikTok is when people are talking about how they don't understand it, or when there's, like, cringe compilation YouTube.
Riley, people understand TikTok just fine. It's funnier to pretend like you don't understand it. It's funnier to say, oh my god, why would someone do this? Like, that's always the standard, one of the standard lines from a commentator who talks about TikTok. Like, why would someone do this? Like, we know exactly why, but it's a lot less funny when you acknowledge it. It really sad when people just do it because they need to fill up their lives with something. People want to be a part of something. And it makes them feel less alone. Like, that's not funny. I mean, you can make it funny, but it's a lot less funny to act like you don't know what, don't know the purpose of TikTok. And, plus there's a lot of predators on there who like to get close to young girls, and that's the way they do it. That's another depressing reason for TikTok and why it's so popular now. But, let's continue.
2 videos of people being like, oh, look at these dumb teenagers on the internet. But if you actually go into the app, there's actually a lot of really funny content. Like, of course, there's
says the arbiter of, like, unfunniness and cringe. Like, you can't say something is funny when you're not funny yourself, It's some funny content, and he's going to prove the complete opposite the more TikToks he shows, the more it's going to contradict his belief of TikTok being funny. Oh my God. Let's just keep going. But yeah, his bullshit about how, TikTok, people just make fun of it because kids use it. Like, that's not the only reason why. People because when Musically first hit, people were like, oh yeah, this is cringe, but it wasn't. But as soon as Musically became TikTok, when that shit hit like wildfire, that's when people, and when those ads started flooding YouTube, that's when people started to really pay attention and really start roasting this fucking app, because it is a cringy app. It's not because young people are on it. It's what they're doing that's cringe. It's what they're doing. It's not the fact that, young people are doing something, time to ruin it. No, that's not the motivation. The motivation is what they're doing. And what they're doing is, like, it's embarrassing for anyone to do. And actually, the rise of commentators talking about TikTok is because adults started to, like, use it more than teenagers. Like, it became less about, twinkish Elvin-like teenagers doing fucking voiceovers, like, for Musically, to TikTok, which is about, like, a lot of gross-looking adults, like, creeping up on young people and doing something that normally young people would be doing on TikTok. That's what got it a lot more criticism than it had before. Like, you fucking jackass. Of course, because his channel demands it, he has to make something about some sort of discrimination. Well, let's keep going.
Bad stuff. There's bad stuff on any social media network. Like, look at Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. But a lot of the stuff that gets there is funny and honestly really creative and talented. And I think...
Oh, no. Now, you know what? Vine was creative. Was a little more creative than TikTok. Because I think a few of those motherfuckers have, like, on Vine have gone into, like, editing and movie making and shit. Because, like, I've seen creative Vines. I haven't seen any creative TikToks yet. Like, there's one former Viner, like, this black kid. He makes these really fucking well-edited Vines. I don't know, I forgot what the fuck his name was. But, I'm sure y'all know who I'm talking about. Like, his hair is kind of puffy. He was involved in that water bottle, video. The one that was the one where the guy, he was going in for an interview and the guy was like, show us what your talent is, and then he flips the water bottle and then bass boosted and cut to black, whatever. But yeah, his editing and his production is fucking fantastic. I wouldn't be surprised if he broke into the film business sooner or later. Like that. Vine actually brings out more creativity in TikTok, because TikTok basically gives you everything. Oh yeah, we got this, we got filters, we got this. Like, it's just like voiceover shit. With Vine, you have to make something up yourself, and you have to implement your own shit. Like, Vine isn't like, it's not the second coming of Jesus or anything, but if I was to pick one, in terms of creativity, it would be Vine. It wouldn't be fucking TikTok. So I don't know where you're getting this shit from.
I think it's pretty embarrassing when like grown-ass adults, especially those with like a big following on another social media network like YouTube, make videos talking about how embarrassing it is for these teenagers or whatever, or saying
That's not why people are calling this fucking shit out. And I'm pretty sure, like, Riley is such a punk bitch. Like, you can't even come out and criticize specifically who you're talking about. Because I know who she's talking about. Like, I know who he's talking about. A lot of, I think Bionic Pig came out with a TikTok video. Elvis the Alien. Yeah, plenty of motherfuckers. Me. No, well, it wasn't an official video. It was a stream, but still. But yeah, it's just so bitch made. Like, you can't even come out and say who it is. Like, you can't really explain why that way of thinking is wrong. Oh, you're calling out this cringe, and like, it's not even about the teenagers. It's about it's about what they're doing. No one's singling out teenagers and young people, and it's not. And TikTok is not primarily about teenagers anymore, because musically was, but TikTok is not, because as soon as it crossed over, like, adults were using it, and that's what people were doing on there, and how much more potent the cringe was, and the fact that more like adults started using it. That's what brought in all this what's what brought in all this criticism. It's like, please stop being disingenuous. It really doesn't look. It's not a good look.
Saying that they're cringy. Like, lay off of them. Like, they're just kids having fun and expressing themselves. Let them do whatever the heck they want to do. It's very weird to me now that I'm in the age where I'm not super familiar with like the up and coming social media apps, because I still feel like I'm there, but then I know that I'm not, because I'm not like in the TikTok generation. Oh, and if you knew it before, it was Musical.ly, but then it was bought by another company and now it's called TikTok. But I really try to fight that instinct of people who grow older to say that like everything that comes after them is somehow weirder or worse than what,
because you fall in line with those people. Like, you're still immature as fuck. That's why. And even these kids today will look back on this shit like, oh, god damn, the fuck was I thinking? That's just that's the pecking order of growing up. Like, you do something embarrassing when you're young, and then you look back on it like, oh, that was dumb. No one fucking looks back on their teenage years like, oh, everything I did was regret-free. Everything I did was completely, like, just, it was completely chill, mature. I could totally find it. It totally wasn't hard for me to find a job because of this shit. No one, like, no. The reason why you feel that way is because you are as immature as these teenagers using this fucking website. Or using this app. That's why you can identify with them so much, because you're as immature as them. It's pretty much your whole fucking life is one embarrassing horror show, and you don't feel embarrassed. And the thing is, you don't have enough shame or good sense to find anything you do to be embarrassing. That's why. I try so hard not to be one of those adults, because you're not a fucking adult. Duh.
What they had. Like, I know when I was a teenager on social media, I was making bad content, but
you still are. That age hasn't ended. That we're still in that realm of you making bad content. Like, that's still a thing. You're making, like, you're doing it now. You just said how you feel like you're gonna humiliate yourself by making this, because it's bad content. It's fucking bad. Oh, God. Oh. When I was a kid, you used to? Used to? Motherfucker, you're still there. What are you talking about? Oh, my God.
But that's because I was a teenager, and that's what teenagers do. They just, like, they're figuring out who they are, they're experimenting with stuff, they're creating.
If that's what teenagers do, you must be a fucking zygote. A zygote.
There's literally nothing wrong with that. That's what teenagers do, and that's kind of what makes them so great. That's what makes them innovative.
I'm sure he pretends to be a teenager on the daily. That's what makes young people so great. I wish he would die if he wasn't a young person, because then he could excuse how fucking embarrassing he is.
In ways that older people don't, and they think of things that we don't. Like, they're just coming up with shit that is so funny and creative and unique that people over the age of...
But here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing. you and infamous conservative YouTuber Paul Joseph Watson actually agree on this. And it's kind of funny because I'm sure he's one of the many people you put on your shit list. So who knows, you might change your opinion. Yeah, go on his channel, type in TikTok, and yeah, you'll see he agrees with you too. You know, like, oh, Riley Dance, he throw himself off a bridge before agreeing with any conservative. So maybe that, maybe he'll change his tune.
Of 20 aren't generally doing. But these teenagers are there just doing it all of the time. I don't know. I just think a lot of the really innovative, creative stuff often happens with young people, and they're often mocked for it until it becomes big and profitable, and then everyone all of a sudden wants to get in on it. But I bet you TikTok is only going to get bigger, and the awkward kids who are making TikToks today are figuring out the platform. They figure—
Oh my God, you have no idea how much you agree with Paul Joseph Watson right now. Oh my God. Finally, a leftist and a conservative person agree on something. Because he thinks it's innovative, and all the awkward white boys who make wait, let me see if I can do a good Paul Joseph Watson impression. Oh my God, it's so difficult. It's so hard to do it for me to do an impression. These days, it used to be so easy for me. All the young white men who use TikTok are coming to their own to fight the Marxist leftist agenda. Oh my God! I can't do it. I can't do it without laughing. I'm sorry, but yeah. You and Paul Joseph Watson have the same goddamn views on TikTok. Just saying.
Figuring out what works, they're mastering their craft, and by the time TikTok is even bigger than it is now, and other people are clamoring to get in on it, they are going to be really, really good at that platform. So you're gonna make fun of them now, but these kids who are making these funny videos have big followings, and they're only gonna get bigger. So
yeah, and so does Jake Paul and Logan Paul have big followings. Big followings actually don't mean anything. It doesn't really mean anything. Oh, well, you have a talent. You have not even a talent. You have something that ticks the right fucking parts of someone's brain, and then they watch your shit so they can keep feeling those feelings when they watch your content. It's not really that big of a fucking deal. Like it's a different thing when that person has a lot of talent and they're just universally loved. It's a difference. Having a following doesn't mean anything. Having worldwide acclaim is what matters. And if you have talent, these kids, like, sorry, kids or anyone on TikTok, but it was like, yeah, you have a following, but that doesn't mean you're talented. All you do is lip sync shit that other more talented people have made, and you post it online. That's it. That's basically it. So, but of course, Riley is praising mediocre talent because he is also someone with mediocre talent. And you can't look down on someone. You can't look down on your own kind.
I'm not saying everything on TikTok is perfect. I'm just saying there's a lot of creativity and funny stuff on there that is underappreciated by older people. So today I'm
All right, now just remember everything he said in this intro, because I'm sure it's gonna get bad.
I'm going to go through, show you some of the popular TikTok videos that I've seen, and then try to recreate them in my own way. This is going to be a mess, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I've made, I think...
Okay, so if this is a mess and you're ashamed of doing this, then... I thought you just said this was dignified shit. And all these kids have followings, you plebs. So why are you humiliated by doing this then? You're basically imitating the gods of the entertainment industry. So what's the problem? What's the issue? Yeah, a little contradictory, but whatever.
I think 12 TikTok videos at this point. So let's go through them one at a time. All right, so the first one I got is, it's like a clapping one. It's where two Spider-Men are like clapping to the beat as it goes. And it's, I don't know, it's just really funny to me.
Mike, the epilepsy guy, said probably a big fan of the Bud. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. That's why Riley's on TikTok, like just to pick up young, sexually confused girls. You're a trans activist, aren't you? Aren't you, Julie?
For some reason, there's a lot of cosplayers and people wearing like costumes and stuff on TikTok, and I always think their stuff is really interesting because it's the only time you get to see those characters doing that stuff. And so yeah, I'll show you the original video now, and then I'll show you my version afterwards.
Easy no need to go down. Rock that, run that, this how we frown. Easy no need
This is so creative because they're both, it's clapping.
Easy no need to go down. Rock that, run that, this how we frown.
Yeah, see how creative it is? It's like it's two people in costumes clapping to music. That's prime content right there. Because they're clapping. You get it? They're gonna, oh god, they're gonna make it big in Hollywood. Oh, I just need to wipe off my eye for a minute. Oh, hey, Bust Nut, thanks for the super chat. Hey, my lady, here's some money to blow. Thank you, because I needed it. Yeah, fucking, if you don't know this, like, I got a claim on that Apu commentary, so I won't be making any coins on that, which sucks, but hey, whatever. Just YouTube business as usual. Well, yeah, let's get back to this.
Easy no need to go down. Rock that, run that, this how we frown. Easy no need to go down.
What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? I can't take this. Oh. I'm kind of just saddened by this. What the fuck? I mean, at least the Spider-Men were like doing like clapping and doing some kind of dancing thing. Like he's just like blinking and wait, what the fuck are you doing? Ugh. What are you doing? Is your bank account that dry? Is it that? Are you that devoid of money that you need to do shit like this? Because I've done shit for like I make like there's some videos I make reviews and shit, but at the same time I make sure I know I want to do it, and then it's not fucking humiliating. Jesus.
Easy no need to go down. Rock that, run that.
Oh my god, his eyes. Oh, his eyes is horrible. It's like Aunt May from the, I think the first Spider-Man movie. His eyes, his horrible non-binary eyes. Wow, that's not. And why is it's weird because the coloring is different in both. Like you could tell he's in the same room, but the coloring is different. It's just like it's so sad. You couldn't even switch rooms. It's in the same fucking room.
All right,
who wants to die? Who wants to fucking die? Anyone got a gallon of bleach on him? Please.
Yep, that was my first TikTok. Honestly, as I'm figuring this stuff out, I feel like...
And, like, also this, now we are clued in on Riley Dennis's TikTok, so, you know, follow that TikTok for prime cringe. I would, but no.
Like, I'm teaching my parents how to use Facebook. Like, I feel like I have that level of not knowledge about it, where I'm like, I just need a teenager to sit down with me and explain to me how this thing works. It's taken me so long to figure out, and I hate to admit that, but it has. Also, a lot of these trends will probably be gone by the time I make this video. Trends on the internet, as you know, come and go really quickly, and it's the same.
Okay, it said, like, my thing must be glitchy, because it says on here, I don't know. It says I got like 2 super chats, but I can't. Oh, there it is. Okay, Fancy Foul sent me like a $2 super chat. Hey, I have no money, but all right, there's 2 more. Like, I have no money because Riley stole my wig. Thank you, Fancy Foul, and Jason Leonardo. Gonna start making TikTok videos of you, but I'm white, so it's transformative. Oh, thanks, guys. All right, let me get to this shit. We gotta get back to this. Yeah, I'm sorry about like skizzing out, but like it's my chat is streaming here, but it's like it's kind of the one I'm looking at is on my YouTube live page. And it's like it's a little off, so I'm just taken aback by that. But let's get back to this.
On TikTok. So if there's a big popular video that's a trend that I saw and then had the time to make a video about and then had the time to make a YouTube video about, it might already not be trending. People might have already forgotten about it or it's morphed into something else. But there is a song called Hit or Miss that's really popular on TikTok, and it's become like a TikTok anthem. Like people go out into Walmart or some public place and yell hit.
Riley's about to do the hit or miss meme. Oh God. And I hate that meme, like, because it's just, to me, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, it's one of those memes that I'm just like, why? Who cares? Oh, Hooks and Stitches sent me a super chat for your sacrifice. This dude is so extra. He is. Oh God. Okay, well, yeah. But yeah, he's about to do the hit or miss meme, and this is gonna be painful. Because, like, as I said, it's one of those memes that just doesn't make any sense to me. But that's just me. Degeneration Nation said, "You can blame me. I told Jay Longpoint about this video." Yeah, and we still got like 10 minutes of this video to sift through. I'm dying. I'm fucking dying.
Or miss, and then they wait for someone to respond with the next line, which is, "I guess they never miss, huh?" And so yeah, there I'll show you the original video for that, and then I will play mine.
Hit or miss, I guess they never miss, huh?
And you use a fucking TikTok from Sniper Wolf. Oh, that's the double scoop of cringe. Thank you.
Got a boyfriend, I bet he does he kiss ya. He gon' find another girl and he won't miss ya. He gon' skirt then hit the dub like Wiz Khalifa.
Oh boy. Boy. Shit. I never this reminds me of a quote from 300. I've lived my entire life without regret until now. The fuck? I don't know. I just don't know. All right, let's just play it.
Hit or miss, I guess they never miss, huh? You got a boyfriend, I bet he does he kiss ya. He gon' find another girl and he won't miss ya.
It's like a skeleton that's just covered in a thin layer of skin, and it's very confused about its existence, and it just starts making movements for no reason. It's like it's fighting for its life, but it's essentially it's just fighting to live. They don't understand their existence. It's just moving. It's just making movements, and it's so disorienting. Why is this happening?
He gon' skirt then hit the dub like Wiz Khalifa.
Oh my god, I cannot believe I made that. Another huge one.
Yeah, oh god. Either get a job or make better content. Jesus Christ. Like, you're debasing yourself. You're debasing yourself. TikTok is bad enough, and then Riley Dennis had to get on this shit.
One that's like associated a lot with TikTok is I'm Already Tracer. I have no idea what the audio is from. It's just someone saying that they want to be a bunch of different.
This one is horrifying. I saw like a little bit of this. This one is kind of horrifying because Riley Dennis's his idea of being surprised and energetic is like just having your eyes open wide with your teeth poking out, and it's fucking horrifying.
Different Overwatch characters, and the other person saying that they're already that character. But here's the original and mine.
I'll be Tracer.
I'm already Tracer.
What about Widowmaker?
I'm already Widowmaker.
All right, just a little fun fact. Every time I see a TikTok of this, I'm already Tracer bullshit. Every time they say, I'm already Widowmaker, I think they're saying, I'm already Whittle nigger. I don't know why, because they just say it so fast. When I heard it for the first time, they say it so fast. I thought that's what they were saying. I'm already Whittle nigger.
I'll be Bastion.
Nerf Bastion.
You're right, so Winston.
I wanna be Winston.
I guess I'll be Genji.
I'm already Genji.
Then I'll be McCree.
I already chose McCree.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? It's just so fucking embarrassing. Why would you want to imitate that? Oh.
Be Tracer.
I'm already Tracer.
Yeah, see what I'm His eyes are completely dead! He is so dead behind the eyes, and it's just... This is how you become a meme on the internet. This is how you get made fun of on the internet. When you do things either that you care about too much or not enough at all. Like, you just do things you do things with no enthusiasm, which is what he's doing, or you do things with too much enthusiasm, and you make yourself look extremely cringe. This is the face of death. This is someone who has seen hell. And they're so desensitized that all life has been drained from their face. Look at this. It's fucking crazy. Fenrir, Rizinger. Oh my god. It's the White Witch. Man the wall. Oh, the Daisy Ridley. Oh, that's bullshit says the Daisy Ridley approach to living. Oh my. Yeah, he's just dead. He's dead. It's over. He sold his soul. Oh, Fire Lioness gave me like $4.99. Thank you for your service. You are brave. You're very welcome. And thank you for the super chat. I fucking appreciate that shit. But oh my god, I'm afraid to press play. I've never been more afraid in my life.
What about Widowmaker?
I'm already Widowmaker.
I'll be Bastion.
Nerf Bastion.
What the fuck? Oh, I don't know. Every like little facial expression he makes, just. Somebody screen cap that because I can't do it at the moment. Someone freaking screen cap that shit. Rick the epilepsy guy said when you mix a Ritalin and cough syrup. Oh god. Degeneration Nation says, and is using a Nintendo Switch controller.
Nerf Bastion.
You're right, so Winston.
I wanna be Winston.
Oh, wow. Wait, let me rewind that.
Nerf Bastion.
You're right, so Winston.
I want
to be Winston. I want to be Winston. I want to be Winston. It's like in Bird Box when they finally see the monster for the first time. It's like, oh god. That's bullshit says Riley singing the wrong vocalist. Hey, let me rewind that. Let me.
I wanna be Winston.
I guess I'll be Genji.
I'm already Genji.
Then I'll be McCree.
I already chose McCree.
I'll be Tracer.
I'm already Tracer.
What about Widowmaker?
I'm already Widowmaker.
I'll be Bastion.
Nerf Bastion.
You're right, so Winston.
I wanna be Winston.
I guess I'll be Genji.
I'm already Genji.
Then I'll be McCree.
I already chose McCree.
I really hope someone like gets real nitpicky about this in the comments and says that like my controller obviously wasn't plugged in or whatever, because I did.
No, you have a Twitch controller. You jizz face.
Like years ago, I made this video where I was using like a Bluetooth controller, but then for the video, I was just like holding the controller and like mashing random buttons, and it was like obviously
Holy
fake.
shit!
Like,
Anon sent $20, nigga. I'm so wet right now. Subbed after the Bunty video. You did God's work exposing that pathetic degenerate fuckboy. Thank you, Anon. Thank you.
There wasn't even a TV across from me, and people got so mad about it, and they were like, you're clearly not actually playing video games. And like in that video, I'm obviously not playing video games. I just took my Switch controllers and I was in a different room. But people on the internet will be like that, so I can't wait for those comments. So next up, there's this audio that's kind of like gunshot noises, but the video I saw it used in was where someone was like shooting the sky to turn off the lights, and it was like really, really cool. And so I wanted to figure out a way to use that audio, and I couldn't think of anything, but then I saw a banana, and I was like, yep. This is it. So I call this video Bananas in America. Enjoy.
Such an innovative choice. No one on earth ever would have looked at a banana and thought, you know, I could use this as like a fucking gun or a fucking microphone. Oh my god. Just brilliant shit. It just brills. Total brills. Help. And I think I saw a little bit of this too. The fucking thing that trips me out is like, you're not even gonna do anything original with it. Like, yeah, the person who made the original TikTok was like, okay, that effect is kind of cute. It's not innovative, or like it's not going to get them any jobs in the film profession. But it's like, okay, that was kind of a cute thing. And like the transition between night and day was actually pretty seamless. But like, and then when look at what he does when he imitates it. What the fuck? It's like watching a malfunctioning cyborg. You cannot be a real fucking person. Your brain is running on Windows 10. What the fuck? This is the ballad of gun control. This is why we need gun control in America, sweeties.
This next one is pretty like,
what the fuck was that? What was that? At least you could do is like imitate what the guy did and like have the lights go on and off. At least put something in it. Fuck. That was awful. Just why would you do this? Like, you know you're going to be debasing yourself doing this. You know it's embarrassing. Because you talk about how you were humiliated that you had to do it. Then why would you do it? For views. For views. And I'm like, I'm alright with people making videos for views, but you got to be into what you are doing. You have to be like, you have to do something and be like, you know what? I'm happy I made this. I'm happy with the finished product. I'm cool with this. But if you're going to be humiliated the whole time, if you're going to be embarrassed, if you're going to like freak the fuck out every time someone criticizes you, then don't fucking do it. Don't do it.
Like simple and it's not funny or anything, but I enjoyed making it because I saw these videos of people doing stuff to the song that's called Boşka Bas Kolbasır, and I don't know what language that's in, and I know I'm butchering it, but the song is cool and people just like time their movements perfectly to the beats. But then I realized that in TikTok you can slow it down so that the movements you do don't have to be so fast, so you can really easily time yourself to the beat. And so I'm just proud I figured it out, and that's pretty much why I'm proud of this video. Other than that, it's not very impressive, it's just fun to make.
Boşka bas. Boşka bas.
Yeah, remember what Riley said about it being so innovative? Innovative. Young people are so innovative. By, you know, doing fucking this to music that they have not made. It's so innovative. It's like, it's so fetch.
Boşka kolbasır, kolbasır, boşka bas, kolbasır, boşka bas.
Yep. Just because it's faster with more fingers doesn't make it cooler. I'm sorry. No. So, you know Riley Dennis is going to butcher it and make it worse than it is. So, you know, let's have fun with that.
Kolbasır, boşka bas, kolbasır, boşka.
Fuck. It's already fucked. What is up with... And he makes the fucking thing in the same room. How big is your fucking apartment or house? How big is it? You're only doing, like, when I do something in one room, it's because all my fucking equipment is in one room. And my house is small. And I'm humiliated by the rest of my house. That's why I only do things in one room.
Bas. бочка, пас.
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Oh. I could fit my whole dignity in my mouth.
Бочка, колбасер, колбасер, бочка, пас, колбасер.
What the fuck are you doing? This is nothing. I mean, what the other person was doing was nothing, but this is less than nothing.
Бочка, пас, колбасер, бочка, пас, колбасер.
Okay, and then there's this one that's based off of one that's so funny. There's this audio from Wreck-It Ralph where Vanellope is like talking back to Ralph in just like an annoying little voice. And someone took the audio from that and just did the funny.
I love how he doesn't even do this with his girlfriend. I think even his girlfriend is just like, no, nigga. I already have to penetrate you with a fucking strap on. This is overkill. I'm not doing this. Okay? Fuck you. Oh god. No. I have to tolerate that fucking I have to tolerate that petrified mummy face in the morning. I'm not doing this.
Funniest like reaction faces to it. Like Fiona showed it to me and it's so funny and I just like it's so I wanted to do something with that and this is my version of it.
Listen, I try to be nice. You're mimicking me. Okay. That is rude and this conversation is over. Listen, I try to be nice.
Like that's how that's grim. At least, like, with the black kid, like, he did, like, a dual version of it. Because you need two people. Fucking Riley didn't even... Riley didn't even have a fucking partner for this. That's sad. That's not depressing at all. I guess everyone he wanted to team up with was like, oh, no. I don't want to have to look at this every time I scroll down my page. That face looking back at me. Riley kind of looks like those dogs with like the really long flowy fur and like the big the beady eyes. Like you know exactly what dog I'm talking about. I know you do. But he looks like one of those dogs. Jesus. Nico Wolf is like, wait, this dude looks familiar. It's Riley Dennis. That's why this person looks familiar.
You're mimicking me. Okay. That is rude and...
Okay, he's not even doing Ralph's part. The fuck? Maybe it's because he's a white cis hetero male. And, you don't want to contribute to their influence. So you just kind of like, yeah, no, I'm not giving you the satisfaction, bitch.
Okay. That is rude.
Yeah, see, he's not even doing it. He's not even doing Ralph's part.
And this conversation is over.
The next one is another like simple, easy one that I just thought was fun to time to the music. I think it was from videos of people like bopping their dogs on the nose or something, just like a cute little thing. But it had like distinct beats where I was like, okay, I could do like a little move to the beat thing for this one. So I just thought it was fun.
Alright, see, that's cute because of the dog. That's why that's interesting, because of the dog. If it was just her moving her fucking head, she'd look like a fucking retard. But, like, there's a dog involved moving his head along with hers. So that's fine, that's cute. But how is Riley gonna do this? How's this gonna work? I don't know if he has a dog or not. I don't know if any animal would, I don't know if any animal would look at him and not run 2 seconds later. But, let's see how he does it. What are you doing? Or are you gonna know? What the fuck? What the Am I on crack? How could a person be this awful? How could a person like this be so lacking in creativity? Like I said, it's not like I said, it's not high art. The girl doing that with her dog, but it's like she's got a dog, and what they did was cute. You know, that's worthy of some kind of praise. But this is like, you're just moving your fingers around. What are you doing? I just feel sorry for Riley at this point. I just feel sorry for him because this is so devoid of creativity. Like, you're in Australia. Aren't they the mecca of creativity? Aren't they so much better than America? Like, isn't that the reason you went there in the first place? Other than your girlfriend? Oh, Nathaniel Esposito sent me $4.99. You funny, here money. Yeah, he says, you funny, here money. Thank you. Oh my God. But yeah, like, why are you so not human? I don't understand. Oh God, I shouldn't have paused it because now it looks like he's doing the jerk off motion with his hand. I hope someone doesn't. I hope no one screen caps that.
The next one is like a flip the switch video. So there's been a bunch of different things it's been used for. Like the main one I've seen is people, they're like in a bathroom and they run the sink for a second and then they flip the switch and they look up and it's like something different. But I've also seen a few people do it where like the song says flip the switch and so they have their Nintendo Switch like lying on a surface and they just flip it. So I did something similar to that.
I'm just pausing it to make sure I don't get any copyright thing. But, I'm just wondering how he's gonna fuck this up.
Look, I just flipped the switch. I don't know.
And, okay, I really like this one. Fiona
I'm sorry, but the one with the dog was better.
got mad at me because I didn't know that it was two songs mixed together, but apparently it's a song by Earth, Wind & Fire mixed with a song by Post Malone. So if you go into it expecting one song, it will probably not be that song by the end of it. But the thing people do is they just run from really far away to get to it, and I saw that and I was like, that's so cool, I have to try that. So me and Fiona went down to the Botanical Gardens in Sydney, and I just ran up a huge hill on a really hot day. I was very sweaty, but I did it.
Yeah, not a good. That was trash too. It's like it's just you running and then you dance. That's it. Yeah, that's another banger. I forgot how to dab. I totally forgot how to dab. Like, it's been so long since that's been a thing. Okay, no. Yeah, that's another banger. From the young people at TikTok. Nathaniel Esposito gave me another $2.99. You welcome. He smell cum. Oh God. I have no idea who you are, but you're a quirky one. Oh God. Let's play this.
Oh, and while we were in the Botanical Gardens, there's a carnivorous plants exhibit going on. So I made an original TikTok. This one actually, it used the audio from a Facebook video that I saw like forever ago.
Honestly, he looks like a carnivorous plant. He was visiting his family.
There was just like singing noises. And the video I saw was someone making like ancient extinct animals sing by playing this music over it. And so I did the same thing, but for carnivorous plants. So enjoy that video.
Wow, that was so fucking weak. Oh my God. That was so weak. That's really weak because you're not doing it right. The zooms have to be abrupt and sudden. Like no, really fast and abrupt. The zooms as soon as it goes, you're supposed to be like, ah! But you're so fucking slow with your camera, you jackass. Like, you ruined this meme. Like, I fucking used to love this meme, and you fucking ruined it, you jackass. That's so weak. And I love that meme. I love it. So it's basically some asshole screaming at the sight of plants. I mean, it's kind of funny in a way, because it's like this person knows. It's like the person screaming knows that they're a meme being used by Riley Dennis. And it's like, no!
I almost forgot I did the Witch Doctor one, which is just a song where people, like, again, move to the beat. You, like, stick your leg out, and then you bend it, and then you just do the next thing. And so I just did a little version of that.
I told the witch doctor I was in love with you. I told the witch doctor I was in love with you. And then...
Yeah, another banger from the young people. I believe the children are the future. Treat them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess and try. Give them a sense of pride. The greatest love of all is inside of me. Let me just play this shit.
The witch doctor, he told me what to do. He told me. I told the witch doctor.
Wow, look at his fucking legs. Okay, alright, let me just stop to, like, make a little point, like a serious-ish point. Something tells me that Riley has a fucking eating disorder. That's just me. Oh, Nerdbane gave me 10 more bucks. Thank you. Thank you for knocking that on. Oh, wait, no. See, it's fucking streaming. See, someone else's icon was on Nerdbane's. So that's why I thought that was the same person as before. Thank you for knocking that unfunny fat-faced comedian down a peg. Imagine being so sensitive, so insecure in your own identity that you blame it all on a 30-year-old cartoon character. Yeah, basically. Yeah, it needed to be made, but I didn't want to do a full review of it because it wasn't worth that. I just wanted to make like little jabs. I didn't even script it. I scripted like 11 minutes of that commentary, and in the end I was just like, fuck it, because it doesn't even deserve that. So I just like went in on it unscripted for most of it. So yeah. Well, anyway, that's getting back to my point. But yeah, thank you, Nerdbane, for that. Oh, and Nathaniel Esposito gave me another super chat, $1.99. Have Mauler unban me. I give Rags candy. I have no idea about his dealings on his channel, so yeah. But anyway, like, I think Riley is kind of anorexic or has some kind of eating disorder. Because here's the thing. If he's trans and becoming a woman, he should have been looked streamlined by now. His bone structure should have changed. Like, it seems his bone structure is the same, but I think like he's such a chicken shit about taking hormones and being a girl that he just like, no, fuck it, I'll just starve myself. I'm not being funny right now. I'm just saying, it seems like he thinks if I just starve myself enough, I'll look like enough of a girl to be passable. And I think that's what that is. This is why I never believed he was trans, because he does not look like he is becoming the other gender. It just looks like I think he's starving himself to look more and more like a girl, because if I'm skinny enough, people think I'm a girl. Fuck it. It's not like the hormones change my bone structure or anything to be noticeably so I can be like a more believable girl. No. Because look at him. Like he doesn't look right. His arms, his shoulder area still looks masculine. He's still got a little bit of an Adam's apple, despite the fact that he said he got rid of it. And like his legs look weird. Hang on, let me play this. Yeah, see, he doesn't look right. He doesn't look right. It looks like he's just starving himself to look like a girl instead of just taking the fucking hormones. Like, yeah, he's gotten some surgeries to streamline his face. And like, yeah, he shaved his Adam's apple a little bit, but it seems, I don't know. It's just a hunch I have. It's not definitive or anything, but he just looks weird. He does, because every trans person you've seen, when they start taking the hormones, they slowly but surely start looking like what the gender they want to look like. And it looks like he's not even making a dent. Like he's gotten that facial surgery, but he's not really getting there. Yeah, like Kawaii Pond said, like he looks emaciated. He doesn't look like he's becoming a girl. It's like I said, I think he starves himself to look more and more like a girl. He thinks that's all it takes. Like if I'm just really thin, I'll look like a girl. He just looks smaller than he used to. Like, yeah, okay, granted, like I said, I'll give him credit on the facial shit he's gotten done, but anyone can get plastic surgery to look like anyone. It doesn't make him trans. That's why I've said this before. I don't think he's trans. I personally don't think he's trans. It's not transphobic if I don't think you're trans. I don't call him out of, well, not 100% out of spite. I don't call him that out of spite. I think because I call him him. I refer to him as him because he does not come off like a trans woman. Like I don't believe that he's trying to become a woman. That's just my personal opinion. Okay, but let's get back to the cringe. Because I don't want to spend too much time on that.
Told the witch doctor I was in love with you. I told the witch doctor.
And look at his neck. That's a guy's neck. That is not a woman's neck. All right, let me get off this. Let me get off it.
I was in love with you. And then the witch doctor, he told me what to do. He told me.
And finally, I did one more original
That's bad. That's really bad. I just want to
TikTok. And by original, I mean, like, I didn't use my own audio, but it was, like, my own idea. I hadn't seen this audio anywhere else on TikTok. I really love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. If you don't know that about me, you should. It's a very important aspect of my life. But one of my favorite characters...
I didn't know you could only send $1. I thought you had to send, like, $2 max. But hey, whatever. Thank you, Jalen Bean. And Tom Fenton sent me $2. Papa bless you, you gorgeous voice of sanity. Thank you.
Characters is Captain Holt, and there's an episode where Detective Diaz says that him and his husband just need to bone more because they're fighting, and his reaction is so funny. I had to make it into a video.
Sam Pietri said oh boy, trannies have bad writing in the head. Bad wiring in the head. Surprise, surprise, eh? But that's it. He has to be transgender in order to have bad like he has to be transgender to have bad wiring in the head. Because like I said, I don't believe he's transgender. I think he's just milking it for his own you know how guys have those bumps on their shoulders? He still has those. I think that's a male characteristic, those bumps on your shoulders. But whatever. Let me get off it. Let me just get off it.
Dare you, Detective Diaz? I am your superior officer! Bone! What happens in my bedroom, Detective, is none of your business. Bone!
So yeah,
That's awful. That was awful. Every single moment of that was awful.
all of the TikToks I've made. If you want to see more stuff, I'm going to link Fiona's Twitter thread in the description. She made a really long thread about a bunch of really funny and cool TikToks. So if you want to see more, you should go check those out. There's a ton of...
Because if you think about it, like TikToks like that, they're not funny because people are did something with them. They're funny because of what they originally were. Like that fucking scene from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's funny because the actor in the show and the show itself is funny. Now I haven't seen the show since the first few episodes of season 1, but it sounded funny. But it ain't because you were involved. It's because that scene is actually sounds funny. So I can't. This is another thing. I just can't stand like people on TikTok. Like, no, they're so talented. No, they're fucking not. The people who originally made the shit that they're voicing over is talented. Like, stop it. Stop giving people participation trophies for shit.
Of trends I wasn't able to cover in this video. And if you want to follow me on TikTok, since I have a TikTok account now, I'll link that in the description as well. And I'll also link all of the TikTok videos.
Fucking follow him immediately.
That I showed here in this video so that you can go show them some love as well. And as usual, if you would like to help me make more videos like this, I could really use your support over on Patreon, which you can go to by clicking over here, or you can subscribe to my channel by clicking up here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Oh, God. That was something. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that was horrendous. That was horrendous. All right, I need something to talk about. I'm still like wired. Hang on. I'm about to find something, y'all, because I'm still wired. I still want to talk about shit. Oh, Cat Decadent says, well, you got to keep in mind that HRT doesn't change your bone structure. It just cuts off the motherfucker. It just cuts off testosterone. And you have body fat on your chest. It'll give you hormone boobs. But it's like he's not developing any of that shit either. I don't know. He constantly looks like, it's just weird to me. I don't know. I just got some weird intuition about this shit. Okay. You know, there's one fucking channel that I haven't partaken in a while. And that's Barcroft TV. They got so much cringe bullshit. All right, let's see. Oh my god, there's so much crap here. All right, let's try this one. Just give me a second. Just 1 second. This has hella downvotes.
When the milk teeth come through, you should stop breastfeeding. All it comes down to is the
my
mother
god.
and the
Oh yeah, we're definitely watching this one.
child. It should
Holy
be a mutual
shit. You guys don't see it
decision
yet,
between
but
both of them.
This doesn't look... This isn't kosher. This isn't kosher at all. Oh, God. Properties. The fuck? Bitch. Alright, hang on, y'all, because this is some old bullshit. The fuck? Oh, wait a minute. Can't show you that. Alright, hang on a sec. The fuck is going on? Oh. Hang on, guys. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this all of a sudden. What the hell happened? Okay, now it's not fucking working. What the hell? Okay, just try to pretend like you don't see this. Well, you're not going to see my password anyway, but... Ugh. Yeah, I can't interact with it if it's not being shown. Fuck. Pretend like you don't see this. Like I said, you're not going to see my password, but it's just, you know, I'm just so paranoid about the internet. Ugh. I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, hang on a second. Jesus. What the fuck is wrong with this? Oh, I swear. I have no idea what the hell happened. Alright, there we go.
If you write anything on your computer, you need to get Grammarly.
I write pretty much all day, every day, and Grammarly makes my writing better.
As a student, I like that.
A lot of people.
Alright. Fuck! hell was going on there? Ugh. Yeah, okay. Bane Flame says that's a really good password. Yeah, it's a long password, and I'm never going to tell you what it is. Okay. All right, now this video yeah, we're going to get into this in a second. It's called Free Range Kids, no medicine, no school routine, no bedtime. Well, this is going to be fantastic. I think somewhat like a commentator I know of has already done like a video on this. I think. I'm not entirely sure. But let's go through it. It might be able to spark my memory.
I think when the milk teeth come through, you should stop breastfeeding. All
What
it comes
the
down to is the
Yep, you can tell, like, from right there, you know what we're dealing with now. There you go. There you go. There you fucking go. People who do this shit, like women who do this shit and like keep breastfeeding past infant age or past infancy, like they're creepy to me. They're real fucking creepy. Like, just be fucking honest and say you just like something sucking on your tit. Like, yeah, people are gonna think you're creepy. People already think you're creepy, but just be honest about it. You just like the feeling of someone sucking on your tit. Because it doesn't make any sense for you to keep doing this. It's so fucking gross. Oh yeah, Julian Gonzalez says, I think it was Drunken Uncle who did a video on this. Yeah, that's who it was. Thank you. But yeah, that's fucking disgusting. I'm sorry. That's fucking disgusting. And they have teeth. What the fuck is wrong with you?
the mother and the child. It should be a mutual decision between both of them.
It should be a mutual... They're fucking children. They're children. It should be a mutual decision between the child and the mother. Would you let another woman feed her tit to your kid? Because if the answer is no, then, you know, maybe you should stop doing it. If the answer is no because you don't want your kid looking at another woman's titties, then, you know, maybe don't fucking put your areolas in your very large child's mouth. Free range kids. This sounds like some fucking sick cannibalistic shit. Free range. Oh my god, that was actually a scene from The Simpsons. We gotta check on the free range children. They were outside like a bunch of cattle. It's fucking hilarious.
3. 2.
Brighton. That's probably like one of the most ironic names right now.
Off-grid parenting is moving towards self-sustainability.
And of course the husband looks like a total soy boy. Look at that. He's got the beard that he doesn't use. An ill-used beard. That fucking haircut. Just that John Denver fucking coiffure he has on his head. Wearing yoga pants. What the fuck? The fuck?
And being a bit more free range, less institutionalized.
The Allen family adopts an all-natural approach to every aspect of parenting.
When I fell pregnant, I very much
I'm
felt
sorry,
like
but like feeding your large child your titty is not natural. Not even fucking people during the what the fuck was it? The Mesozoic? Like the fucking during caveman times. They didn't do that shit. Even they were smart to be like, you know what? The titty, you know, like you're at 1 year old now. Let's get you off the titty. Or you're getting to a year old, off the titty, time for a bottle. You know? Like my mom used to tell me about those rubber nipples kind of having like different chemicals in it that you didn't want to pass on to the baby. And yeah, she did breastfeed me for a while because of that. But it's like at some point you're still supposed to give your fucking baby the bottle after a while. Like, come on. Oh, Osmium gave me like $2 super chats. gives the movie Charlotte's Web a new meaning. Oh, God.
Didn't want any medical intervention, and so for me the only way to achieve that was to step out of the system.
We did receive some very interesting messages, such as what if your
choices put some
end
fucking shoes on your kid? Like, what the hell?
End up in your child being born dead, which then obviously added to our own stress. Well, I was convinced in trusting Adele. I trusted that she just knew her body and that she knew her mind, and that.
Dude, you're still supposed to like. You're supposed to put your foot down when it comes to your kids. It's her body. What about the fucking kids? It's her body. Like, holy shit. Like, you're not, like, you, at least, like, honey, darling, I don't think that the children should be sucking on your titties. That's more of a me thing. I don't think that's, I mean, this really upsets my Anakin Skywalker haircut. No, not Anakin. It's more of a, yeah, it's a Luke Skywalker haircut. But yeah, like, still. But holy shit, like, put your fucking foot down and say, this is gross. This is gross. Yeah, he's a total fucking cuck. Like, a cuckalock. A cuck to the 95th power.
She wouldn't do anything to jeopardize it.
Lotus birth is basically you don't cut the cord, so you let it naturally fall away, and you kind of wrap it up and treat
what
it
the
with...
fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Ooh, okay. Osmium gave me $2 more. This is a Foster Farms for kids. Sounds delicious. Oh, God. Look at that. That is the summation of my patience right now. it's whatever it's just a pile of placenta covered in whatever Michael's, oh, God. Whatever Michael's craft store bullshit that's covering it. That's my patience right now. My patience is just that. Just, oh, I hate fucking hipster parents and shit. Can't fucking stand you niggas.
Salt and keep it clean. For both of my births, it took 6 days to fall away naturally.
Oh, Mauler's here. Hey, boo. Okay, that was a little weird. I very much enjoyed that take on I Poo Batman video. Thank you. Thank you.
Coming out.
Perhaps controversially, Adele and Matt have decided not to inoculate either of their children.
And they're anti-vaxxers. Doubly fuck these people. What? To not vaccinate. And of course, I'm sure their big excuse is, oh, well, they didn't do it back then. They didn't do it back in the day. They didn't do it back when they had buckles on their shoes, bitch. Well, yeah, and people were dying in droves back then. Black Death, you ever heard of that? They didn't know how to season their food correctly, so people died of fucking dysentery and shit. You remember that? That's not a... Oh, fuck. And Mahler says, howdy, boo. Yeah, you combined 2 different genres to make one response, and I love it. Thank you. Oh, my God.
I don't see there's any need to start injecting foreign substances. The kids' health is just as important.
Yeah, you can inject your titty milk in your... You can inject your titty milk into your son, despite him, like, already having 2 legs to walk and being old enough to form sentences and have a full set of... Well, not a full set of teeth, but enough teeth to not have to suck on any titties. But, like, you're not going to inoculate him. Sam Petra sent me $5. Free-range kids should mean you take them to the woods hiking, camping, and hunting. Not this nonsense. Show enough. Yeah, basically. This is just terrible.
Important as mine. If I had something serious like cancer as such, I would definitely take the natural path. Okay. Breast milk can be used for conjunctivitis or eye infections. It's a sterile substance, obviously. It's coming right out the body and it's at the perfect temperature of all the living...
Yeah, but what does that have to do with your child sucking on your tits still? Why don't you just fucking milk yourself and then put it and then store it for later or bake with it or whatever. I mean, that's not an excuse. There's still the issue of a child being latched to your titty. That's still an issue. You fucking, you Alanis Morissette looking bitch.
Enzymes.
Adele breastfeeds both of her children, Ulysses aged 5 and Astara
he's
who's
5.
1.
A lot of people think when the milk teeth come through, you should stop breastfeeding. And I really think all it comes down to is the mother and the child.
That kid doesn't even look fucking comfortable. Oh, I'm gonna rewind that. That kid doesn't even look fucking comfortable. Like, he's like, like, oh god, I wish I had some like kind of visual aid. For this. It's like, he's just like, or like her titty's on the side, and then here's his mouth. And it's like, he looks so uncomfortable. That doesn't look comfortable for the baby. The fuck? Oh, Mark Alcatraz says, no, we just need Jared to come into the chat. Jared is no more. So that's not going to happen. Okay, let me just play this.
Is the mother and the child. It should be a mutual decision between both of them.
It ain't a fucking mutual decision. You're their mother. You make their fucking decisions. So it's not a mutual fucking decision. They're going to do whatever the fuck you tell them to do. Because they're infants, like they're babies, and you're the grown-ass mama. Oh, Snickerdoot said, sent me $4.99 super chat. Hey Jay, loved your content so much. You are genuinely talented and funny, and one of the most refreshing people I've discovered on this hell site. Bless. Thank you, Snickerdoots. Oh God. I'm glad I'm getting so many super chats. It does soothe my pain from watching this garbage.
It's just as natural as a hug. It's a connection.
Adele has some strong views about stricter parenting styles.
Traditional parenting methods that I guess rub me up the wrong way is the cry it out method for young babies. Okay, we're humans, domesticated.
Like literally no one does that. Like the cry out method, like yeah, there are people who do that shit. And they're monsters, like they're assholes. I don't like them. Because, and besides, like who the fuck wants to hear their kid screaming their fucking head off all day? We have to let them self-soothe. We have to let them be independent. That's for like when they start to walk, bitch. Like, pick up that baby and fucking rock it, you lazy cow. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are people who do that, but like, on the whole, like, generally, people do not do that. That's not traditional fucking parenting. No fucking traditional parent does that shit. That's bullshit. Like, it's just an excuse to be fucking creepy with your kid. Like, a lot of these motherfuckers, like, I hate to generalize people. I don't like to, but like, when so many people come out of the woodwork, like them, and then like they end up, and you hear about them doing creepy shit. It's like, what am I supposed to think? What am I supposed to think? It's like, it's hard. It's so hard not to generalize people, but people like that make it difficult.
Right, we live in.
Yeah, Mark Alcatraz says that this is her fetish, and now she's rat. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is.
Houses. That the baby has still got that in their DNA from when they used to be a hunter-gatherer, you know, their ancestors, and they need to feel safe. It's highly dangerous, and in my opinion, it does constitute a form of neglect and child abuse.
Mahler said, that poor child never knowing the wonders of foreign substance. Yeah, like Drano and bleach and pine sol are also foreign substances. I guess you should like shove that down your fucking kid's throat too. This is dumb.
The
He's still wearing those goddamn. See, look. All right, here's the thing. I'm cool with people walking around looking relaxed and shit. Oh my god. Xanago, I think that's what your name is, sent me a super chat. Are free range kids raised on grass? Do they just roam a pasture? What the hell is this? Osmium sent me another super chat. Genuinely looks like a female Riley with kids. No. This chick ain't that ugly. She's not that ghoulish. But it's close. It's close. But like, getting back to what I was saying, I'm fine with people looking relaxed in public, or like guys looking relaxed in public. You know, the guy, but it's like trying to look pretentious and relax at the same time. It's like, I couldn't possibly wear like a regular pair of Adidas sweatpants. I gotta wear like all black yoga pants and shit. I gotta look like I just came from a German expressionist museum. I gotta look like I've been doing like interpretive dance art or some shit. Like he can't look relaxed and like a normal person at the same time.
To criticism of their parenting method.
I was walking with a Stara outside the shop.
Oh, look at this stupid sandals. Let me rewind that. Look at that. Look at that. All right, what you about to do? You about to wrestle a lion later? What the fuck is this? You about to fight Maximus Aurelius? What the fuck was his name? Yeah, you about to fight Russell Crowe at the Coliseum, nigga? What the fuck you wearing that shit for? Oh, and the kids, why aren't the fucking kids wearing shoes? You are in a fucking city. You look like, it looks like a sub, like, I mean, I don't know London like that, or like England like that, but like, you're living in a place where there's concrete ground. Put the fucking shoes on these kids. They're babies. Oh, Lex just sent me a super chat. She, $2. She reminds me of the chick from Game of Thrones. Nah, all the chicks on that show are actually pretty. even like the rough ones. Osmium sent me another $2 super chat. When does the bearded Anakin kill the younglings? They're unvaccinated, so they're gonna die pretty soon. It's a slow, painful death. They know what they're doing. Like they're that methodical.
With a Stara outside the shop, and she's barefoot, and it's a local shop on a main road, and so yeah, there is dirt, there is the potential for glass and for hazards, and so a gentleman noticed this. He said, "You do realise your daughter's not wearing any shoes?" And all I turned around and simply replied is it's the greatest way for her to feel life,
yeah. Yeah, when that shard of glass just fucking lacerates right into her foot. Just right into her heel. She's gonna feel life, all right. She gonna feel life. And that life is gonna be oozing from her fucking foot. Because her idiot-ass father didn't put shoes on. Notice how he's wearing shoes, but she's not. Notice how he's wearing shoes, but his fucking child is not. Like, isn't that what you're supposed to do with your kids? Like, you go without food so they can have food. You go without clothes so they can have clothes. You go without shoes so they can have shoes. Like the baby, like you can't feel the earth and feel life and all this shit, but your kid has to? What's up? I don't like this. I don't like this. It seems like they're doing it on fucking purpose. It's like, oh, well, we only had enough money to buy myself, like, some Hermes, cuck sandals. And I couldn't buy the baby any, so we're gonna have to sacrifice. We'll just tell the neighborhoods that we just want him to feel life. Some shit. Osmium sent me another super chat. This is the best Oregon Trail simulator out yet. Oh God, I'm already starting to lose my voice, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna keep going on anyway.
Interact with life to get a feeling of the sensation beneath her feet.
Oh, and the beach is the worst fucking place to be without shoes near the shore, like near in that area. Because I've been, when I went to the beach, was it this summer? I think it was this summer, but I went to the beach and where the rocks are, where the water meets the sand, like there's just so many rocks and fucking pieces of glass and shit. That shit's not that's not healthy for a child. And don't tell me they don't have that either. Come on. So many jagged rocks and glass. It's rough. Oh, Snicker Dude sent me a $4.99 super chat. I need to know if your new username is a reference to that. Yeah, actually, that's exactly what it is. It's a reference to that Mystery Science Theater episode, Track of the Moonbees. When I think I think Crow misheard what this guy said. He said Johnny Longbone. That's exactly where it comes from. I'm so glad I finally know how to explain it to somebody. Not that it was annoying before, but I'm just saying it's nice that someone knows, like, at the drop of a hat what it means. Thank you. But yeah, that's exactly what it means. Yeah.
Parents homeschool Ulysses from their one-bed flat in Brighton.
And they homeschool these kids. So not only are these kids going to be pretentious, riddled with disease and sores and cuts, they're going to be dumb as hell, too. Great. We need more dumbass kids.
We all sleep in the same room, and it works out quite nice for us. And he pretty much picks his own bedtime, really. But as we don't have a school routine in the morning, he's able to then wake up when it suits him as well. We feel we'd like them to learn in a natural, free-range way. It's basically taking a lead from the child's interest and seeing what they gravitate towards. Because unschooling kids, they tend to pick up reading and writing in their own pace at a bit later age.
Yeah, we call those the slow kids. Like, no shade at mentally challenged kids, but I'm just like, usually like the slow ones, the ones who grow up with parents who don't put their kids in school when they're supposed to be. Zen, oh my god, Zengo sent me another super chat, $2. Greatest way to feel life is through infection. Yeah, exactly.
I don't have an issue with that. There's no need for him to be able to read and write at this age anyway.
Wait a minute, what the fuck did she just say?
There's no need for him to be able to at a bit later age. I don't have an issue with that. There's no need for him to be able to read and write at this age anyway.
There's no need for him to be able to read and write at this age. I don't need him, like, reading, Child Protective Services documents or any pesky little thing like that, I don't need him learning how to write help signs to the police officers who pass our home. They don't need to know how to read. What fucking parent says that? They don't need to know how to read and write at this age. Like, I can see if they were, like, babies. But he's, like, fucking 5. He's supposed to know has some understanding of knowing how to read. I knew how to read at fucking 3. Just wanted to take a moment to brag about that. But yeah, that's what my mother told me. She told me I could read at the age of 3. Don't know if I buy that, but I mean, I did have a memory of one of my teachers watching me read and freaking the fuck out for some reason. So that who knows, it might have been true. It's a really early memory. I don't know why. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, your kid is supposed to know how to read. He's not supposed to know how to read at that age anyway. Wow. See, when people say this generation is fucked up, this is what they're talking about. Nico Wolf says that pause face. Yeah, that's pretty damn funny. That poor kid. Oh boy. See, when these kids get older, like around 10, they're gonna really regret how they've been raising these kids, because they're gonna have no structure, they're gonna have no discipline, and no sense of just respect, general respect, because no kid respects parents that are like this. No kid. And because I used to live with my aunt and her kids, they didn't respect a damn thing she said. They never respected her, and because of the way she treated them. I'm not gonna get into that because I don't want to get too deep into that. But they didn't respect her because she didn't give them any real structure, and it backfired on her. It backfired on her seriously. Snickerdoot gave me another $4.99. Says, Mystery Science Theater was my favorite show growing up. I love you even more now. No regrets watching this heinous parenting shit show with you to help with the pain. Thank you. Yeah, that was my favorite show too. We would have cable off and on, sporadically. So I would catch it just whenever I could. Like, it used to be on the Sci-Fi Channel back when they weren't always making terrible movies, and I would catch it every once in a while. And then they started uploading on YouTube, and I was like, yes. But anyway, let's get back to this horse shit.
Anyway.
Elephant sail. Elephant flag.
So these are a few examples of things that Ulysses has access to as part of his home education. This is an arts and crafts box with paints and collages and glue and all sorts. And he really just comes and uses it as he pleases.
And like she talks, like she's more concerned about image. Because that's what it is. She's more concerned about how she looks raising the children than how she's actually fucking raising them. Like, this is her lifestyle choice. She wants to be like a fucking barefoot vegan hippie moron, whatever, and then like putting that off on your kids, like it's an image. It's a lifestyle choice, but you don't have to put that on your kids. Like, if you're a vegan, that doesn't mean you should start making your kids vegan. It's not how that works. Because that's some shit that not everyone is going to be... Not everyone likes that shit. Not everyone has the same experience with that shit. It might backfire on you. It's like, and look at that backyard. It's just riddled with shit. Like, what if he lets go of that tire and goes face first into the fucking pavement or one of those potted plants? Because those things are like, that material is really fucking hard. It's like, think about your fucking kids' safety and shit. Like, yeah, okay, you're not supposed to... I do agree that neurotic hover parents aren't really good for kids either, but it's like, you're on the total opposite side of that, which is just as harmful. Like, just because you do the exact opposite of another extreme doesn't mean that's not also an extreme. I mean, damn.
It's hard to... when she was born. You know, it's much more important to us than a big set of plastic toys for them to be interacting with the animals and the plants and
Okay, Snickerdudes asked a valid question. What do these people do for work again? I have no fucking clue. Ugh. I bet you they run a website of shit. We sell vegan blankets to some horse shit. Mahler says, but potted plant abuse isn't foreign, so it's okay. Oh, it's just...
learning about the environment based.
And these are the same fucking people who will say, oh, how I parent my kid is none of your business, but then you're posting it, you're letting like a camera crew inside your house to document every don't of when it comes to parental, like when it comes to when it comes to raising children. Every don't. There are no do's. There are only don'ts.
Basically, I think this style of parenting is definitely increasing in popularity, with a lot of celebrities now integrating aspects of attachment parenting into their lifestyle and bringing it to the forefront in the media.
They have fun, they smile, they laugh, I smile, I laugh, and it's, for me, it's building a bond of trust.
They smile, they laugh, yeah, and... Doesn't really mean shit. Like I said, when they get older, they're gonna be fucking assholes. I swear to God. Alright, what else they got in this bitch? Alright, let me go back. Alright, we're gonna fire up another Bancroft video. I got another scripted response coming. I think it's gonna be like a response to this person's whole channel. I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm gonna let it be a surprise for y'all. Let's see. My boyfriend is pregnant with our child. Nah. Okay, let me try this one.
The age difference is 30 years between.
Oh, shit. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. That's not it. God damn it. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me pause this right quick. Okay, Mauler said something. And I didn't catch it before because I was getting situated. Okay. Seriously, Mauler said, seriously, when the guy contacted Hank and got declined, and it was like, you get to choose how you're represented, huh? The tears and sad music is just perfect. Oh, thank you. Because it was just... He was so hurt, and it was fucking hilarious. Like, sometimes I feel like a sociopath just laughing at people when they're hurt, but then when I really think about it, I get over it. And because it's just, and from what I've heard, like he backpedaled and was like, "Oh well, I didn't want them to get rid of Apu. Then why the fuck did you make the goddamn documentary then? The fuck did you make it for if you didn't want them to take? You were constantly talking about how they need to get rid of it." Because it perpetuates perpetuates Indian stereotypes. So what the fuck? So that I think he's just backpedaling because he doesn't want the backlash that comes with that. He doesn't want to be known as the guy who got a beloved character not kicked off the show. I think that's what it is. But yeah, thank you, Mauler, for the praise. He's such a twit. Oh, Chris J said, "Hey, Jay Longbone, I just recently came across your channel, but your content is absolutely priceless. You're hilarious, and your roasting of SJWs is on point. Thank you." Mauler said, "If I were Hank, I would not want to be near all this Apu nonsense. The guy has done such an amazing job for today." Yeah, I think he should have just ignored it. Like he did, he just should have just ignored all the bullshit. Say, hey, I don't want to do the thing. And I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Fuck it. I've been doing this shit for like 30 years. I've been doing this shit when you were a child. You were a baby when I was doing this shit. I was fucking, I was collecting checks and doing this shit. And when I was a jobbing actor and struggling and shit. Get the fuck out of my face. No one had an issue with this. When I was the first time I was doing it. Everyone loves this character. Everyone loves the show. What the fuck do I have to do? Because that's the thing. Companies really genuinely believe that they will suffer if they don't do what social justice warriors tell them to do. And it's like, it couldn't be further from the truth. It's just a few fucking assholes. You gotta treat them like kids. You gotta treat them like children. Like just you gotta spank them. You gotta let them know, like, your fucking behavior is not tolerated. You gotta get in their face. You gotta tell them what's up. So, no. You just gotta say no. You gotta be a stern parent. Just say no. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Like, what the fuck was that motherfucker gonna do to Hank Azaria? And and Fox Studios or Matt Gray? What was he gonna do to Eddie and M if they didn't do what he said? Nothing. Fucking nothing. Oh my god, I'm still talking about this, and we should be looking at this video. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Oh, M. Suarez says, "Yo, love from Australia, Jay Longbone. I'll punch a kangaroo for you or something." Thank you. Oh, and Killswitch Engaged says, "I've been subbed for a few years. I found Jay from the Daddy 05 rant." Yeah. Those were some dark days. And thanks, oh my god. Killswitch Engaged. I need some water, but I don't want to leave. Because I'm still, I can't stand leaving and then coming back, but whatever. Let's get to this. Fuck.
The age difference is 30 years between us, exactly. But we seem to love everything that's the same. I realized that maybe I do want to have a child. It's complicated.
Are you going to cause a pregnancy? That's the stretch.
Extreme love. No, extremely creepy love. Now, I'm not really against May December relationships. Like, if you're grown, do what the fuck you're gonna do. But it's like, it's how can you get wet off that? How can you get wet off a guy who reminds you of Clint Eastwood? like current day Clint Eastwood. I don't get it. Now, like, if we're talking somebody like, oh my God, it's hard to think of one right now. I'm trying to think of an older actor that I would fucking do, and damn it. There's one, I just haven't fucking thought of it. Fuck it. I'll come up with it later. Let's just keep watching.
So I had a mild fender bender traffic crash, and the funny thing is I don't know, I think I have a thing for a man in uniform. I was totally thinking, oh my gosh, I wonder if the officer's gonna be really cute.
Was he wearing a World War II uniform?
And Larry, he popped out of the car, and I was like, oh, well, he's cute, but like he's a little too old for me. And we just had to keep in contact for the police report, and I just fell. Quick. Really, it started out with a bunch of calls and texts, and
oh, Nathan Higgins says, Jay, it's not about how wet a person makes you, it's about how much money they have. Yeah, I was naive for a second. I'm thinking, oh, how can you get wet? Oh, that's right, money. He's probably got some pension, some fat ass pension. Yeah, he's probably retired as fuck. He's probably got a nice chunk of change, and that's probably what it is. I'm so fucking naive.
We got really close really fast. There was no stopping it. Once it happened, there was no stopping it. And
oh wait, Sometime Alone said Clooney, Denzel. Denzel, no. For some reason, I just can't get, like, I respect him as an actor. Like, I love the guy, but I wouldn't fuck him. Like Denzel, I just wouldn't. I don't know why. I just don't know why. He kind of reminds me of my mom. That's probably why. My mom kind of has that, it's going to sound scary, but my mom kind of has that, like, that Denzel vibe. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, Clooney, maybe. Okay, someone said Johnny Depp. Yeah, fuck him, whatever. I'm real particular, because right now I'm hooked on John Bernthal, the Punisher. I'm just constantly thinking about him. So anyone else is just like, I guess. Oh yeah, and Henry Cavill. I'm thinking about him too. But we're talking about older guys, so I don't know why I brought him up. But yeah, Jamie Foxx is 50. Hey, I wouldn't fuck Jamie Foxx either. I don't know what it is. Okay, she said, Mahler said, what are their ages? Like, she said he was like 30 years older than her. Damn it. Oh, let me go back.
So I had a mild...
Mahler, stop playing with me, man. Danny DeVito. Ugh. See, he wouldn't be able to go down on me. He'd only have to go up on me. That's how small he is. Oh yeah. Ugh. No, he's one of those. He's one of those actors that. Why am I trying to rationalize this? Let me play the fucking video.
Fender bender traffic crash, and the funny thing is I don't know. I think I have a thing for a man in uniform. I was totally thinking, oh my gosh, I wonder if the officer's gonna be really cute. And Larry,
no, you fucking weren't. You fucking lying skank. You were in a car accident, and the first thing you think is, oh, I hope the cop is cute. What the fuck? You fucking thought. Nobody fucking thinks it. What are you? Is your life like a Wattpad romantic story? Like, what the fuck? You fucking lying ass thought. I hope the cop is cute. Like, nobody thinks that when they just fucking crashed into someone or been crashed into. It's not what people think, you jackass.
He popped out of the car, and I was like, oh, well, he's cute, but like he's a little too old for me, and we just had to keep in contact.
You whore.
For the police report, and I just fell. Quick.
Any chick who has a bun on top of her head like that, or like puts her hair on top of her head like that, she's a fucking thought. She's got some Instagram booty pics. Stay away from that hoe.
Really, it started out with a bunch of calls and texts, and we got really close really fast. There was no stopping it. Once it happened, there was no stopping it, and boom, here we are.
You got stuck with me.
Oh,
I know.
Eric Bain sent me another super
But I'm
chat.
glad.
The husband looks like Jose Fritz. Hang on, let me look at... Oh, that's right, I can't right now. Because I have it set up to where I can just, like, show videos. But, oh, God. Yeah, I'm just going to take your word on it. Take your word for it, because it does sound hilarious. I think I can already picture this person, and I don't even know who the fuck that is. So let's just power through.
I'm happy.
Thanks. Now everybody's gonna make sure I do it. Now I have to jump in. Oh gosh.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's like life advice though. Just jump in and do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Oh, so fucking lame. Just acting for the fucking camera. Oh my God. It's just life, you know? You just jump in and do it. The fuck? That's so bad. Whatever.
You look at me and you look at her and you realize there's the age gap, and that thought process didn't even really register initially.
Oh wait. Oh, Faye Druslev. Oh my God. Faye, fuck it. This person says he looks like an emaciated Stephen Baldwin. Oh my, you know what? He kind of does. He's got those Stephen Baldwin eyes. Yeah, he kind of does. Ugh. Yeah, fun fact, I used to have a crush on him, on Stephen Baldwin. Not today, like crazy conservative Stephen Baldwin. I'm talking about sexy 90s, Usual Suspects Stephen Baldwin. That one, the one who was in Fled with Lawrence Fishburne. That Stephen Baldwin. I'm just letting y'all know. Not this one. Not current one. The one from the 90s.
Oh, wow. Want me to dunk you?
No.
No.
Mess up the make.
For everything to snowball to get to the point where we're sitting here now, having been married for a couple of years, year and a half.
Yeah.
No, I've won the lottery.
Year and a half.
Dedication and the love. The love.
Yeah, I can feel like the closeness between the thought and the cop, or the cop and the thought. Oh, every 7 o'clock, every night at 7 on Fox.
No, you can't do
Yeah, so look at that house, and they got 2 cars and shit. Yeah, he's got a little bit of money.
Oh, you can't. You put it back on the top.
The age difference scared me, and I was terrified of what everybody else would think. And now it doesn't matter. People still look. People stare at us sometimes.
That guy playing Jenga, is that her side nigga? Look at him. He's got longer hair. You can tell he's rebellious. You can tell.
No, you can't do the
top.
top.
Hang on.
Oh, you can't. You put it back.
Look at, is that her side nigga? You can tell he can eat the booty like groceries. Look at him. He's a wild child, baby. Got the ironic NASA shirt on. Yeah. It's probably her father, and I'm just making these disgusting fucking jokes.
Back on the top.
The age difference scared me, and I was terrified of what everybody else would think. And now it doesn't matter. People still look. People stare at us sometimes. People make comments. It doesn't really bother us now, but it did. So my family was the hardest to tell just because I was afraid of what they would think. I did eventually tell them all.
Concerns that I possibly had were the difference in the age is what's going to happen with financial stability going down the road. Who's going to be taking care of who?
I think we all know who's going to be taking care of who, Dad. Come on. Come on now. Come on. I mean, I know you were worried about the financials and everything because you're worried about your daughter being a fucking thought. But, like, don't perpetrate for the cameras, Dad. We all know who's going to be taking care of who. pretty obvious.
There's a difference between someone at 20 and 50, which is where their current age gap is, in their 20s and 50s, compared to being married and then all of a sudden it's 50s and 80s. And that is a little concerning because you're in a different place in your life. And which is where their current age gap is, in their 20s and 50s, compared to being married and then all of a sudden it's 50s and 80s. And
I don't know what it was about the father sniffing, but it's like he wanted to laugh and had to hold it back. Like, shit, that's fucking hilarious.
that is a little concerning because you're in a different place in your life. You know, you're going to be more of a caregiver when you're kind of in a prime zone, possibly. I was very concerned about her not having children and perhaps being alone.
They can still have
plus
kids.
he's
It's
older
just-
than us, so what if we're all gone?
So my brother Jimmy, he took it the hardest with.
People seem to think that like older guys can't conceive, like can't make children. It's like, no, men can actually make kids until they're dead. Having they can have problems like erectile dysfunction and shit, but or like a low sperm count. But I don't think that's specific to old men. I think like you have to just have it in order for that to be a problem. But guys can always fucking pump a baby into a chick.
Larry and I being a couple, and it really upset me because I was expecting him to take it totally different. Like, I just thought that he would accept it and understand.
She did not tell me the age gap, so it was a bit of a shock for me walking into the house when...
D-Man says, Dad looks low-key like Ted Cruz. I wouldn't go that far. No, I'm not even going to say that because y'all going to think I'm fucking creepy as shit.
See a 50-year-old dude with your sister who's 24. Like, what is going on right now? Didn't like him at all at first. It was just definitely weird. Plus, all my friends would constantly like, yo, your sister's like so beautiful. What is she doing with someone so much older than her? Does he have money?
Oh, wait, Thresher Moss says there's a higher chance of birth defects with an older father. Oh, okay, I can see that. I can understand that.
Not rich, and he's older. I mean, like, at least get a Bill Gates or something so I can get a boat out of this.
Little nigga, like, he a thought just like his fucking sister. Let me rewind that. He a thought just like his goddamn sister.
And he's older. I mean, like, at least get a Bill Gates or something so I can get a boat out of this. I need something. Nigga. There was none of that. However, it turns out he is a great guy.
All right, who fucking gets that? Who gets that hype over Jenga? Jenga! I wish I did make a legit video out of this because that would have been a hilarious edit. Jenga! That's fucking hilarious. Oh, Nerdbane says the batter does go bad after a while. Well, yeah, that would make sense because I don't know. For some reason, I read it somewhere. That dudes can still like impregnate chicks even when they're really old, but that does make sense that it would get old along with them. God, I need to read more. Okay, Mahler said, "What's with the Jenga game? Is it some kind of commentary on her husband being rickety and shit? Also, what the fuck, Jenga? And what the fuck is his pants he's got? Is that like a? No, I think that's just a knee brace or something. What the fuck?" That's not necessary, dude. Do you have some kind of like are you going on some kind of steroid rage episode? What the fuck? No one gets that hype over Jenga. I gotta assert my dominance on this old fuck with my sister.
It seemed to me like
that's her
they
grandfather.
like the same things.
I killed it.
I had no trouble
They like
with
the
that.
same. They like the same things. They like wrinkled balls and they like 401k plans. They both like the same things. They both like having a a house and a car. You know, I guess the little similarities are there.
And I'm just glad that they managed to get together.
Nico
So
Wolf
I
is
have
like,
a
who
YouTube
plays Jeng in
channel,
2019?
and actually for the first year, I did not mention
God
Larry
damn
at
it.
all. I kept it all Harry Potter related and beauty related. I didn't want anybody to know, just because the world is it's kind of judgy. Usually, I'm
she's
surrounded
on
by Harry
YouTube.
Potter merchandise.
She's a YouTuber. She's a booty tuber. She's a beautuber. A beautuber. Patent pending. Like, if no one's come up with that yet, remember where it came from. She's a beautuber. Oh my god. She's only getting like two. This is why she did it. Yeah, of course she's with him with the money, but like she did this, like bringing the cameras in there so she could boost her fucking channel. This fucking thought.
And I'll just get ready and I'm looking at it and talking about it, and it's kind of how we do it. My husband is the fixer, upper, and the builder. Not me. So I didn't bring him up in my videos at all, and people got really curious about us. And when I did finally bring him up, people were so supportive. Are you nervous?
Uh-huh.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Is my #1 most requested video for literally the last... Obviously, as you can tell, we do have an age difference, and I had so many lovely supportive comments, which made me so happy because I don't want to hide Larry. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Harry Potter haul.
Yeah, so natural. You can feel the love. Oh god. She's a beautuber. Yep. Just a class A genuine thought. Mahler says, could you imagine the reaction from YouTube? You know she deleted comments. Like hundreds of comments saying, they have a baby, she's gonna have 2 sets of diapers to change. There was some opinions. Like, there's no way everyone was fucking supportive of this shit. I'm sure no comments were deleted. No comments were deleted. Like, they were all just lovely. Everyone was so understanding of her excavating a mummy every night in her bedroom. Everyone was so understanding.
Larry has had a vasectomy. Actually, he had it almost around the year that I was born, which is kind of funny. And
he's got a vasectomy.
Before we got married, I completely knew that he couldn't have children, and I was okay with it. We had talked about it. Larry didn't really want to have children. He was retiring, and I was okay with that. And then about a month before we got married, I went into panic mode thinking, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm getting married now. I'm supposed to have a family. And the urologist that we're going to see, his name is Dr. Stein, right?
Mm-hmm.
He specializes in reversals. So he's not just a urologist. He specializes in the reversals and the vasectomies. We're meeting him basically to see if the reversal is even an option for us.
That spunk can't be no good now. All that backup and just sitting in your balls, disintegrating and decomposing. That spunk can't be no good. It's got to be just like curdled yogurt by now. What the fuck? There's no way in hell she can. I don't know. But like reversing a vasectomy, that's. I mean, they say getting a vasectomy in itself, like a man getting it, is invasive. Like they just go in there and like tie some shit together and then boom. They say you can even get it done in the office. Like in the doctor's office. Like it's nothing. So I don't know. Maybe it's not that much of a sacrifice, but still. But see, if she gets a kid, that's more money. that's more cheddar. She can get a better camera for her YouTube channel. Mahler said Grandpa sperm makes a Benjamin Button baby. He comes out old and he DHs. Oh shit. He comes out of her cooch with a walker.
Feeling a little nervous about the appointment. I'm excited to hear what they're gonna say, but I'm nervous for the outcome. Thank you.
You had one child with a prior partner.
Yes.
You had a vasectomy after that one.
That's correct.
25 years ago. Now, you've been together for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
7 years.
Yeah.
And why did you wait so long?
Right before we got married, I was okay with not having children.
I always say, if you knew that this was going to work, but that you were going to give birth to a 14-year-old, would you still want to do it?
I probably would, but knowing myself as a 14-year-old, that's scary.
Okay, Jason Leonardo says the risk of miscarriage is higher for women whose male partner is older than 45 compared to men younger than 25. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it'd be like watching a souffle collapse. Because the DNA isn't strong enough because it's so old. So, like, the baby just, like... Oh, that's awful. The baby just collapses like a souffle. Just, like, just deflates. Gone.
Are you going to have sperm in your semen? I think you probably are. Are you going to cause a pregnancy? That's the stretch. In other words, over the 25 years, despite that nodule, has there been anything else going on? They're here for a baby. So you're evaluating a couple. You're not just evaluating one male. She has a pretty high likelihood of getting...
Oh, wow. Yeah, I just fucking thought of that. Damn. Oh my God. Juan Crusher says 7 years. What the fuck? She's 24. They met when she was 17. Ooh, yeah, that's... See, now we're getting to creepy territory. See, before it was just kind of like, oh, he's damn near dead. So that's kind of creepy. Like, yeah, she's 24. Like, there was still that thing where they're both grown. Who cares? But there's still that level of creep because, you know, he's kind of old. Like, he's near death. But, like, it turns out, like, he's been there for 7 years. And she's, like, 24. Yeah, okay, now it's weird. Nerd Pain says, Jay Longbone's getting me hungry for an abortion souffle. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Now people gonna start up in the chats.
Getting pregnant by virtue of her youth with artificial insemination using donor sperm. Maybe even if he got sperm back, if his semen quality wasn't as great.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, you had a vasectomy, like, 20-something years ago, and you're just getting kick-started at your age? No way in hell it's just like yogurt that's been in the fridge for too long. Like, it gets all curdled, and, like, it starts separating. It's not creamy anymore. That's what I'm talking about. It's like that. but it's man spunk. Like, that shit can't be any good anymore.
As it might have been before his vasectomy, she has a better chance than would a 37-year-old partner, and that Larry's in pretty good health otherwise.
Hateri sent me £5. Shout out to the UK. Or, just fucking anywhere pounds would be a thing. You have made me laugh a lot today. Thank you for that. Greetings from, Finland. You're welcome, and thank you for the super chat. You are the shit. Thank you.
So he's a pretty good candidate. Whether he wants to take on the challenge of a child when he's 57, only he can determine whether that's something that he wants to be part of his later years.
We're looking at a $6,000 procedure with a recovery.
$6,000? Shit.
But even then, if he can connect it, it still is not going to guarantee the point he was trying to get at. It still will not guarantee that the sperm is going to actively flow through, correct? So you're looking at a $6,000 cost with potential loss, the procedure not being effective, versus, I guess, using a sperm donor, which is $2,000, and it is going to work. So he had brought up to Larry that the other options would be, if it's not worth it to do the vasectomy, the other options would be to use a sperm donor or to adopt. it wouldn't be your child.
It's something I need to research. I just don't have all the answers. I would have questions, but I would need to research that before we went any further.
Yeah, which is understandable.
You don't want no kids. Come on.
When we go out in public, I used to get so nervous about holding his hand in public or kissing him in public or doing anything in public. So when they see us touching, holding hands, just something as simple as that, it creates a problem, which used to scare me a lot. Now it doesn't. I'm used to it.
We went to Home Depot to buy boxes to move things.
Oh, yeah.
And we got to the checkout line, and the cashier said, "Oh, it's so nice Dad's helping you get boxes so you can move your things to college."
Honestly, I was 25, and she thought I was.
Mahler says 6K for a reverse. At that point, just go with a donor sperm. No, like, yeah, basically, or down. But like I said, like, she's a thought. She can't get no money from a fucking. I don't know how that works when it comes to money in terms of children. I don't know if she is biologically connected to the kid, she could probably squeeze some money out of his ass later on for that. I don't know. But yeah, I think there are a lot of people who like want their own kid to be like a part of them, like part of the both parents, which I understand. But the same, like I said, I don't think that's her goal here. I think this is more of a financial decision than anything. Because like I said, I don't know how that works though. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if a biological, like if the kid's adopted, I don't know. Like when it comes to like if she divorces him and wants money for like child support and alimony and all that. I don't know how that fucking works. Mom says, "You don't believe this is true love, you monster." No. Come on. Give me it's probably true love, maybe. Who knows? Yeah. He looks like he's old enough to be her father. He's not all that attractive. No, and the way her meet cute story sounded so fucking made up. No. You know that's true love, my nigga. All right, we're gonna move on to something else because like I got the gist of this fucking shit. Let's see what else we can do. Okay. Oh my god, I'm a teenage grandmother. Should I click on that? Brothers and oh wait, this is too long anyway. This is like a fucking hour documentary. Brothers and sisters in love. Oh god. Oh, this is that fucking video, like the person who purposely made themselves blind. Oh god. Now you know what? I'm gonna go to no, that's right. Damn, the teenage grandmother thing is like 45 minutes. I'm gonna go to the like I made myself blind video. Plug it. Because that fucking shit, that teenage grandma shit is like 45 fucking minutes. La-di-da. Dee-dee-dee. Okay.
Need a change of scenery? The Kayak Explore tool shows you the places you can fly on your budget, so you can be confident you're getting the most bang for your buck. Aloha. Kayak.
I made myself blind. Living with BIID. I think that's BIID is body integrity identity disorder, I believe. There was an episode of, I don't know if you guys all know about this show, but like this show that used to come on, like the show that used to be on the air years ago called Nip Tuck. There's actually an episode about that. This guy wanted to purposely be an amputee because when he when he had both his legs, he felt like he was deformed, like the urge. He had like a mental disorder. He had a mental problem. Like the urge would never go away, and so he tried to get the plastic surgeons to remove one of his legs so he could feel like a regular person. Yeah, see, that was kind of upsetting. Like, I mean, it is kind of sad, and you do feel sorry for these people, but at the same time, it's like, oh God, just get some real mental health help. Come on.
Went blind on purpose, but I don't feel it was a choice.
For most people, going blind would be...
Mahler says, I think that BIID thing looks like something else. If you think of it as a symbol rather than letters. Oh, God, yeah. It just got me. Oh, shit. It looks like a chode. Really? Like, it looks like a nice little chode. But yeah, that's the fucked up part about it. Like, the balls are smaller than the head. This motherfucker, like, if that was someone's junk, that motherfucker is deformed. Anyway, let's get back to this. Mahler keeps fucking distracting me with this bullshit, this frivolous garbage.
Nightmare. But for Jewel Chooping, it was the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. She suffers from a rare condition called body integrity.
Kai Decadent says there was also an episode like that on Law & Order SVU where a guy was obsessed with female amputees. Was that it? Oh, yeah, I remember that. Mahler's just living with chode. And I'm just picturing that in his fucking accent, and it's hilarious. Living with chode.
Identity disorder, which led her to deliberately take her own sight.
When there's nobody around you that feels the same way, you start to think that you're just very crazy. I don't think I'm crazy. I think I have a disorder.
I have a thing with eyes. I can't stand looking at people like
BIID
and like empty eye
that
sockets
you have
and
a
just
need
like
to be disabled in
bothers
some
me.
way. In my case, it was a need to go blind.
9 years ago, Jewel took the drastic decision to blind herself, and she researched the method she would use.
I found that lye is very painful, although it does get the job done. I found a drain cleaner.
Lye is very painful. Yeah, who knew that sticking a fucking chemical in your eye was very painful? Oh, Nathaniel Esposito hit me up with another super chat. Oh my God, Mahler, please unban me. Oh, you can't go around begging like that, dude. Actually, I might put in the good word for you if you give me a cool C note. No, I'm just playing. But that would be amazing. You know. Grease the wheels. YouTube. All right, whatever. Let's get back to this shit.
It is a little less painful, although it does a lot of damage to the eye. Because drain cleaner was easily available to me, I went with that.
She found a psychologist willing to help her, and after 2 weeks of working together to make sure she was ready, they carried out Jewel's plan.
I laid down on the sofa, and he sat next to me. 2 drops into each eye.
Wait, a doctor did this shit? Hang on.
Make sure she was ready. She found a psychologist willing to help her, and after 2 weeks of working together to make sure she was ready, they carried out Jewel's plan.
I laid
No, these motherfuckers should be, they should have their fucking, their licenses taken away from them. Like, their licenses to practice. What the fuck? Oh, I saw a doctor who was willing to, put chemicals in my eyes and blind me. What the fuck? Now, if she did it herself, I would have been like, okay, well, she's nuts. And she's still nuts. But, like, someone fucking helped her with that? The fuck?
Down on the sofa, and he sat next to me. 2 drops into each eye. My eyes were screaming. I had some drain cleaner going down my cheek, burning my skin. In the moment, all I could think of was, I'm going blind. It's going to be okay.
After waiting half an hour to make sure the damage was done, the psychologist took Jewel to hospital, where doctors fought to save her sight.
When I woke up the following day, I was joyful until I turned on my back, opened my eyes, and could see the TV screen. I was so enraged, and I thought that it hadn't worked. Then over about 6 months, the sight in both eyes slowly went away. I was so happy. I felt that this was who I was supposed to be.
Oh,
While Jewel was
Nathaniel
happy.
Esposito gave me another super chat. I know. Oh my god. I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, EFAP. And I don't want to miss your... I can't believe I sang that out loud. Oh my god. Thank you, Nathaniel Esposito, for your super chat and for your serenade. That was fantastic. Oh my god. Oh, let's get back to this.
Her actions cost her her relationship with her family, but this was something she'd been building up to throughout her life.
I first developed the idea that I need to be blind when I was around 6 years old. I was told by my mother that if I looked into the sun, I'd go blind, and so I stared into the sun for hours on end. Thinking about being blind made me feel comfortable. I was blind simming, which is pretending to be blind. Becoming blind was definitely a difficult decision to make. I tried to avoid it, but it kept coming up in my head, and by the time I was 21, it was a non-stop alarm that was going off.
Out of all, like, I feel sorry for her, so I feel like an asshole for making this joke, but out of all the body identity disorders you could have, you didn't get one that told you to not look like a fucking strawberry muffin? Like, how come there aren't any well, that's right, there are body disorders that tell you to be really, really thin. But it's like, damn, like, oh god! Yeah, I feel like such an asshole for making that joke. Oh god, let's just move on.
As extreme as Jewel's case sounds, she is not alone. Dr. Michael First is a leading expert on the condition. He even coined the term BIID to describe it.
A lot of people who have this just live with it, but they don't take that step of actually actualizing it. But a significant minority of people with this have the feeling so strongly.
Sometime alone. Oh, that's a nice arrangement of emojis. Thank you.
That they will go and do something to make it happen. Our job is to reduce suffering however it's possible. The question is, what can be done? People have tried therapy, they've tried medication. None of those have really been successful. The ethics of whether it is okay to take a normal person and make them disabled is, I think you could make it an ethical case that if you conceptualize this as treating a condition, then it's okay to do it. The big fear, of course, is somebody goes ahead and gets an amputation and becomes disabled and then changes their mind. I'd like to encourage people to do what makes sense to make them feel better, but this is such a drastic move that it's hard to encourage.
Initially apprehensive.
It's hard? Like, it's not hard at all. Just don't fucking encourage that shit. Like, bitch, are you crazy? If I was a doctor, I'd be like, bitch, like, are you crazy? No! Just come in here a few times a week and we can talk about this shit. You not blinding yourself, you jackass.
Jewel has now told her friends in the blind community about how she took her own sight.
I told her that I didn't care, that I think there's no resentment for her voluntarily taking her eyesight. That's not who I am.
I just don't think I've ever known anyone who had that condition. I think there's a lot understood in the medical community, but I'm sure that by what happened to you, it will be helpful to somebody else.
Hey, Joel. How's it going?
Oh, hi, y'all. Does this affect our friendship at all?
No, actually, I want to thank you for sharing it with me.
Stop zooming in on her eyes. It's fucking creepy. It looks like she has pink eye, and knowing what I know about that shit, like, it just looks gross every time they zoom in on her eye. It looks like she has a really bad case of pink eye. Just stop it. Stop it. I mean, like, just letting you know, I do have an issue with eyes. Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing I have. I just get freaked out by looking at like weird eye deformities. It's just a thing. Ugh.
I think it's a really inspiring story, actually, because you've overcome
Muller's
a
like,
lot
her
here.
eyes
You're a very
are
positive
spooky.
person. You contribute a lot to the blind community, and I think that's a great thing.
Now, Jewel hopes her story will help other people in her position and lead to a wider understanding of BIID.
These days, I have no regrets. I'm very happy as a blind person. If somebody's out there...
Nico Wolf is like, pink eye? What's that? You don't know what pink eye is? For real? It's like this infection you get in your eyes, and it makes it like it's a buildup of mucus in your eyes. Yeah, it's another word for it is conjunctivitis, I think. Like, it's fucking gross. I've had it like once, maybe twice when I was a kid. It's not fun. It's really not fun.
With the same feelings as I have, I would say don't go blind the way I did. I know there's a need, but perhaps someday there'll be treatment for it. And just wait for that treatment if you can.
Okay, this wasn't really that cringe. Not really, because I feel sorry for this chick.
Feel that you have to at least talk to a psychiatrist. Try to get somebody who knows what they're doing to help you. Don't do it for yourself because it's dangerous. That's why I'm getting my story out there to help people understand BIID.
Well, how do you want to permanently take your own vision away? Why? Well, like I said, she's got a disorder, you know. I can't like get on her that much about it. Like, she's got like a fucking mental issue that makes her want to do that, and I think it's the same reason why people like get into their head that they should harm themselves, like cut themselves and shit. It's just a more. I think it's just a more extreme version of that. It sucks, but yeah. You got the just. This was more sad than cringe. Let me see if I can get. Oh wait, there was that animal dysphoria thing. That fucking thing. Shit. I wanted to look at that, but I don't know. I think that's the animal dysphoria video. I was going to do that next. But it's a long one, and I'm not sure. It's the one where the guy says, on every level, except something he said, on every level, I'm something. He said, on every level, I'm a wolf. And he barks at the river. Yeah, if you remember that video, that's where that comes from. So I think I might go to that. Hang on. Oh my god, someone sent me a super chat. It's Nathaniel again. Love my eyeballs. They're useful and shit. The woman who constantly smells the fish. Oh, hell no. That is something... That's like a woman's worst fucking nightmare. You have no fucking idea. I mean, no one would like to smell like fish, but it's like... For a chick, and... It's like, it's hell. Like, trust me. And you know why. Like, you don't want that. It's something you just don't want. Where the hell is that video? Hold on, I'm about to go back. Shit. I want to find it, like, that furry video. Alright, hold up. Where you at? Go back to that I Made Myself Blind video, because it's in there somewhere. Shit. The fuck? Alright, bear with me, guys. I'm gonna get it right. No, you know what? No. I'm gonna go to Trading Races. Model turns herself black. Oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna be the one. And I think that's gonna be the last one for the night, because holy shit, it's almost 2 fucking a.m. Are you crazy? I mean, I'm talking to myself, obviously. Are you crazy, Lord? Staying up this fucking late streaming? All right, hang on. I'm gonna get this rigged up.
Come along now, run away from the humdrum. We'll sleep when the morning comes, and we'll rise by the sound of the bird song.
There are still some people say you will never be black.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Yeah, this is gonna be now. This is some cringe I can deal with.
You're joking with us? I want to be.
What the fuck? Walking around in goddamn African garb with those fucking honking ass Mac 10 titties. What the fuck?
Black and more black.
Silent Groiper. We was black and shit. And in Germany, of all fucking places, it's too perfect. It's like, out of any fucking place this fuckery would go down. Fucking Germany. Wonderful. This is brilliant. This is brilliant.
I want to be much darker. Yeah.
I
like the contrast between light jewelry and black dark skin.
Martina Big is no stranger to a spot of controversial body modification.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I understand. Like if you've seen some videos of mine, you know I have pretty sizable knockers, and but I don't understand. And I like them. I like looking at them. I'm happy with them, but I don't understand why the fuck you would want them to be that big. They're bigger than her fucking head. The fuck? Why? Your back is gone. It's disintegrated. Your spine is gone. There's no way you can walk with that shit. That's horrendous. It's an abomination. Oh god. I don't see, like, because, like, you hear some guys go off about fucking anime titties and how wonderful they are. Well, there you go. You got them. They're right there. Go dig in, motherfucker. Nathaniel Esposito sent me another super chat. Like, he's gonna keep sending me super chats until he is unbanned on EFAP. Oh my god. So she went black, but she can't. But can't she go back? I don't know. Oh, you know what? Let's keep watching this because I don't know how she got to be that black. But if it's like some kind of tattoo procedure, yeah, she can't go back. It's over. She's gonna have to like wear makeup constantly.
My first body modification procedures started in spring 2012. I had a rhinoplasty.
Rhinoplasty?
Create an extreme version of Barbie, and in the past it was a blonde Barbie with white skin, but now it's
what? Oh my god! Yeah, I think someone in the chat said her voice is something it leaves little to be desired, and like yeah, her voice is grating on my fucking nerves. A rhinoplasty? Like her voice gets high, like a fucking chihuahua, for no reason. Oh shit. Getting a little hiccupy. A rhinoplasty? On his, like a bob, yeah? Stop fucking doing that.
Extreme exotic Barbie.
But it was her latest tanning injections that acted as the
tanning injections. How the fuck does that even work? Tanning injections. Somebody explain that shit to me.
catalyst for her most dramatic change to date.
I started, I only want to have more sun color, like holiday color. The doctor did 3 injections in January
How is her skin not howling out in despair right now? I mean, I freak out when I even, I can't say that because that's just fucking weird. I'm exposing too much. But I freak, like, a little skin pulling freaks me the fuck out. So how can your body withstand that much fucking weight? How can your skin withstand that much fucking weight being, like, stretching it out? Oh my god. And don't even get me started on the fucking, like, she looks like a goddamn minstrel show. Like, literally. She looks like blackface in human form. Like, all blackface in human form. She's the concept of blackface in human form. Jesus Christ.
Here, but not only my skin color changed, also my eyebrow color changed, my eye color self changed, my regrowing hair got darker, and also now you can see it's growing curly like the African girls. Really, my whole body changed. It's
this
really
big
fascinating.
Game
what's
mod isn't
happening
very
inside.
realistic.
I think I'm changing my race.
Yes, you heard right. Martina Big has not just changed her skin tone, she's also now apparently changing her race.
Oh my god.
That's the reason why I go to Africa, to learn more about the culture, not only changing my color, because I feel that I'm black. Describe myself as African woman. Proud African woman.
But look at them next to each other. Hold on. You can totally tell, like, she's just some chick painted up as a black person, that she's not really black. Like, you can tell the difference between someone who is black and someone who is not. She looks Indian, possibly, but she does not look like a black person. You can just tell. Oh my god, it's just so obvious.
Proud African woman.
You look East Indian. You do not look black.
No, we're going.
I know she's regretting this shit out in the fucking heat with those big ass knockers. Stretching out her fucking skin like old man balls. Like, come on.
Since her latest transformation, Martina has been on a voyage of discovery to immerse herself into her new and adopted African culture. Martina's boyfriend Michael has been a constant source of support and encouragement.
I was so fascinated, and then
Alright, all this changing her body and shit. Why the fuck this nigga ain't making steps to not look like a vanilla mudslide? Honestly,
Martina was the classic blonde, beautiful Barbie, and then Martina started the second big transformation.
This nigga look like Marlon Brando. This motherfucker look like Marlon Brando in his the last years of his life. He looks like how he looked in the fuck was the name of that movie? The fucking weird one. The Island of Dr. Moreau. He's wearing the same fucking clothes.
To a real African beauty.
I don't do it for the attention of men. I have fans all over the world, in all kinds of age, in all, it doesn't matter, girl, boy, or...
Nathaniel Esposito at it again. She does retain water in those like a camel. Oh, God. I don't do it for the attention of men. That's why I made them super fucking huge, noticeable to everyone. That's why I dress up, accentuating them and shit. Look, come on.
Whatever.
Like I said, I do believe on some level that, like, chicks will pop out their titties and shit because they like looking sexy and all that. That's okay, fine. But don't act like it's not going to get you attention or that it doesn't. Come on.
One of Martina's latest fans is Carol.
Hi. Oh, I'm happy to see you. Let me help you.
The pair met online, and today they're meeting for the first time.
I saw her on Facebook, how she's now black, and then I was much interested. I would like to ask her why, what made her to change the color to be black?
No one's titties has that much skin to spare. How is that possible? Please, someone tell me. How?
Because it's not normal for a white person to change the color. And she's much interested in Africa to know how we live there in Africa, and yeah, we've got much things in common.
She doesn't
Can I
fucking
flip
look
her
African.
hair because
Or
I want to
like
see
black.
if it's
She
the-
just doesn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's like mine.
Yeah, it changed
Yeah.
last time.
That is not
She looks
only
like a
the
fucking
skin color,
freak.
the skin color was the first.
She looks Indian. She does not look black. Oh my god. It's just oh, the girl's a freak. The girl never misses a beat. Yeah, yeah.
Which changed.
Now, if I meet you live like this, you look like an African woman.
Yeah, a lot of people
She lying her ass off.
Yeah.
Today, Carol will be teaching Martina a thing or two about her own Kenyan culture and background.
I'm here to learn more about the Kenyan culture, but I need much more to learn about the Kenyans and the Kenyan food and their culture.
We want to cook African food, as a Kenya food. So that will be ugali, fish, sukuma, and goat flesh. She likes it.
Honey Gal said her breasts are not for attention, but training weights like Piccolo. One day she's gonna drop those weights and be the strongest of all. Be the strongest of us all. Oh my god.
Really?
No, in Africa we eat. We don't eat with the. We don't eat with that. We don't use this one. Ugali. We have here our fork. So you just take ugali and then do it like this to make a form.
Oh,
and
a little ball, yeah.
Yeah, and then you just to do like this. You take a little bit so and eat.
What?
It looks like mashed potatoes. I think I think I saw somebody eat that in a YouTube video.
After lunch, it's time for a gentle stroll around Carol's local town.
I'm so dark that even when I go to an Afro shop, I was to find dark makeup in an Afro shop, and they say, okay, I have dark colors, but you are much darker than expected. I don't know why it works for me so well, but I know, for example, Michael had the same injections.
For me, the
That motherfucker
injection.
can barely walk. You can hear him his heavy breathing in that clip. Hang on, shit.
For me so well, but I know, for example, Michael had the same injections.
For me,
You can hear him heavy breathing. Like the only one who needs to be changing their fucking body is homeboy right here.
the injections works also well, but not much.
Like I don't mind dating big guys, like that's, but like there's a limit, dude. There's a fucking limit. I don't mind dating a chubby guy. Like I've dated one already. But there's gotta be there's a cutoff point, bruh. You can't look like you're gonna die. Is my point. You can't look like you're gonna die in a few years. That's all I'm saying.
So well as for Martina.
I am very happy that
she doesn't look African. She looks Indian.
Martina came to visit me. We had a lot of fun. If you meet her in real, then she looks like African, so like me, African. She's now brown like me, and I find
Like, what do you call a weebo?
interesting. She
Weeboo,
looks nice.
whatever, out of
Despite
Africa.
already pushing the boundaries with her body
shit.
modification,
I
Martina
don't know if
is
you're
far
setting me
from
up for this
finished with
joke
her
or
ever
not.
evolving look.
But I was
And
gonna
also
say,
my breasts, they're actual.
I'm not saying it. I got the joke, but I'm not gonna say it.
But I think they're much too small. I only need 5 centimeters.
Look at
more,
that. The shirt
and
can
then
barely fucking fit her.
Can go to the world record. But also, you can see my nose is not really matching to my African look. My nose should look like this African style. And my butt also must be bigger. Also, I want to have
Oh my god, this reminds me of that plot line from
Not
Tik
here.
Tok where she wanted to. I want a big fat round Beyonce booty. Like she wanted to be black so badly. Because that's all it takes to be black. Big ass, big nose, big lips and shit. Oh god.
In the past,
Am I a
I
joke to
find
you?
the blonde was my absolute dream girls, and now it is completely different. I don't look to the blonde girls, and now I find the African girls so beautiful.
It seems that there's still some way to go for Martina in her latest transformation. But what's clear is that she's enjoying the journey.
Of the Son and the Holy Spirit.
A lot of people say you can't never be black.
You're going to preach with power, with
You can't, you jackass.
authority. You're going to resist the devil.
If you're really open-hearted and concentrate yourself, not only the look that changed, also the inner heart. Big is not big enough is still my motto. But also, black is beautiful.
Yeah, that was horrific. Oh god. That was so fucking horrific. That was awful. Oh, Nathaniel Esposito gave me another one. She wants to look like Timmy's first deviant art. Oh god. Okay, guys, I'm at to cut y'all off because this is like fucking 2 a.m. Is it so late? But thank you guys for hanging in there with me on this impromptu stream. Thank you to everybody, especially Mahler with his comments. You're great. He's so fucking funny. And yeah, like thank you all, especially thanks everyone for your super chats and your comments. It's been great. Like I said, I gotta cut this off because it's so fucking late. I didn't realize how fucking late it was. It felt like only an hour went by, but it's been like I've been on stream since what, like 11:30, and it's like fucking 2. It's 2:10. So that's like shit, 3 hours. It's gotta be about 3 hours. Oh my god! But like, good night, everybody. And like I said, thank you for hanging in there and suffering through this shit with me. You guys are the best. Yeah, like I said, thanks to the super chatters and Mahler and everybody. You guys are great. Thank you. I gotta rename this stream because technically this was a night of cringe. I was just gonna do the Riley Dennis thing, but I got hooked and I was just like, now I want to do more videos. So yeah, this is going to be like Night of Cringe number 11 or 12, I think. I got to look back on my last one. But yeah, like once again, I got to thank you guys again. Thank you for hanging in there with me. And good night. Can take my black ass to bed.